Hello, Let It Play Pokémon Glazed, part 50. 50. There are 50 stars on the American flag. Which, surprisingly, is something which not all Americans actually know. Or maybe, I've been watching one of those, stupid Americans video, but maybe they cherry pick quite heavily, who knows. They know. Anyway. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I can't rematch him right now, so do I have to leave and go back? Oh, now it's this one. Shut up. What does that even mean? So right now I am quite hungry. It is 1:54 p.m. Oh, Swift. And, well, today was quite a special day. I guess I'll just talk about it all from the start to the finish, okay? So now I woke up and I was in a panic this morning. I didn't have much time because I just stayed in bed until it was less than 20 minutes before school started, and I still hadn't done anything. So I took like an extremely quick shower, and I need to turn off battle animation. Took an extremely quick shower, though it wasn't that quick. I don't know. And then I tried to eat breakfast, but it's difficult to eat quickly. When I only have 2 minutes to eat breakfast, or less, honestly, ideally I had 0 minutes left to eat breakfast. Oh, actually, I would have like -8 minutes left to eat breakfast. That's how overtime I was. And so I tried to eat, so I ate like, I don't know, like 90% of my breakfast. Like I do when, yeah. And then I brushed my teeth and I went to school, and I don't know what it was. When I left the house, it was already 8:10 a.m. And so, yeah, I was already late. Class starts at 8:10 a.m. A simple confusion. Why don't you learn a psychic? Someone here in this world has the TM, right? Like in Pokémon Ruby, wasn't there some dude in that you know the town before, the current, the big ass like current back to the mainland. This it is actually divided into 3 water routes. 3 routes, and they're all like water routes with a bunch of currents. I loved that route. I loved playing Pokemon Ruby. That was so much fun. Exploring the big sea in the east, that was so much fun. It was great, I tell you. See, this is what I hate about Butterfree. Butterfree learns a bunch of stupid moves, like Psybeam. I wish Butterfree would just learn Megahorn. Maybe she does. Something like that. I don't know. What's a good signal beam? That's a good special bug move. Special attacking. I don't know if Butterfree's special attacking. I'd imagine so. Yeah. And then we've got like Heracross, who's physically attacking, I believe. Yeah, of course. And you can just Megahorn people with Heracross, and I don't know, close combat, maybe. Yeah. All I'm saying is I wish Butterfree would get some stab moves. Gust is a stab move, but it's not a very strong move. And same thing with Venomoth. Venomoth learns a bunch of Venomoth learns Psychic. And I mean, sure, Psychic, that's a nice move, but it doesn't have stab when Venomoth is using it. Venomoth is a bug poison type. So, actually what I did when I played Pokemon Crystal, I believe I played it randomized. Yeah. And I got a Venomoth, and what I did was I taught Venomoth Sludge Bomb. So that was a good idea. Venomoth is great with Sludge Bomb, I tell you. But I guess back to the thing. So I went to chemistry class. I was late. I was like 10 minutes late or something. And I explained to them that I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy to arrive on time to school. I was actually a substitute teacher in chemistry class. We got this piece of paper listed with a bunch of chemistry questions. Actually, electrochemistry, is that what it's called in English? It's more specifically what we're doing. Oxidation, reduction. Anyway, after chemistry class, we had math class, and see, we were told that we were gonna have math class in the home economics classroom, and so I went down there, and yep, the teacher wasn't showing up. Now you see, I don't know, something about this weather today had been awful or something. Well, yeah, apparently trains like on the subway or whatever they weren't working. They weren't going there. Like they were belated apology or belated congratulations. No, they were late. So it took the teacher like 2 hours to travel to school. And so we were sitting there outside, and my teachers were just no, I said that wrong. My classmates, they were just like dicking about, or whatever, however you put it. And I was actually doing math. And it was a lot of fun. I tell you, I've done so much math today, and it's been a lot of fun, let me tell you. So I was sitting there doing math, and then the teacher arrived after what is it, 50 minutes? Yes, 50. Part 50 of Pokémon Glazed. Yeah, when there were only 10 minutes left. That's not gonna do anything. Oh, I have Dragon Breath. Anyway, or upside down quotation mark has. Oh, flinch. Awesome. And then after math class, well, you see, after math class we have 15 minutes. Our break starts, at 10:30, but the school dining hall doesn't open up until 10:45. And holy shit, stop missing. You're gonna die. And then so I did math for another 15 minutes there. And then when I went to the school dining hall, I saw that there was this insanely big line to the school dining hall, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm not getting in line in this line. What the fuck? So what I did? I just went back and did my math instead. See, I'm telling you, I did a lot of math today. And then I went back and checked again. The line was still huge. I was like, what the fuck? Why is there such a huge line there? And then I went back and did my math. My classmates came and they were like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess apparently supposedly the food actually is delayed here, and that might be because of the weather today or whatever. I don't know. Was it the weather? I didn't really understand, but whatever. All I know is, and then I asked like, what the fuck what's with this big ass line right here? And I was like, I don't know. or he was like, oh well, they're waiting to get their food, and I was like, but the line isn't usually this big on Tuesdays. No, the line is very small on Tuesdays usually. And it was like, oh, I don't know. Anyway, what else was I gonna say? I see we're running out of time here. So I just kept doing my math, German class for me started, but I didn't go to German class. I just waited. I wanted to wait until the line got smaller because I didn't want to get in line because it was just so huge. I don't want to be standing there just. Ugh. And so I did my math instead. And then one time when I went and checked, the line was very small. Very small. There was no line. So then I finally had my chance to go eat. And my classmates, they hadn't been doing the same. I believe they actually they went to their language classes without eating, or they went to like Ica or whatever. But I actually did wait for the food. And so then I went back to German class when there was only 25 minutes left, and and none of them had eaten either. So I guess I ate, but they didn't. Anyway, or I should stop saying anyway. Then there was Swedish class, and in Swedish class we were told that there was going to be a substitute teacher, more specifically our English teacher. And our English teacher, so we were supposed to read some kind of I was going to look up what this is called. I don't know what to call it really. It's like I have a word on my mind, but I don't know if I can use it. Like a brochure. Kind of like a brochure. With I believe it's the national test of 2013 in Swedish. Reading material for that national test in 2013 in Swedish. So, and for some reason we were gonna read that. I don't know why. But I opened it up and checked inside the brochure. Saw what it was all about, and I saw that it was a bunch of libtard garbage. It was this one page where it was like, now for this meeting, as usual, we're going to let the people with penises talk more and interrupt, as usual. And I was like, oh, what the fuck is this libtard garbage? Not that I'm surprised, but this is like super libtard garbage. And like how, the beauty standards of women, they're so skinny is the beauty standard now. I was like, not necessarily wrong, but this is some libtard crap. This is some indoctrination. I'm not gonna stand for this. I'm not gonna be subjecting myself to this indoctrination, so I didn't read it. Instead, I kept doing some math. I kept doing math. There's this cylinder. Apparently, if you, a cylinder, if you place I guess a sphere, is it called? A sphere inside of a cylinder, and the radius of the sphere is the same as the radius of the circle at the bottom of the cylinder, then their volumes, the volume of the sphere is 2/3 of the volume of the cylinder. Which is pretty cool, and I finally figured it out. See, I was having some trouble with that, but I figured it out. Yeah. And so I didn't read that libtard crap. And then another person in my class was like, I'm done reading, said to the English teacher, and the English teacher was like, okay, well, I let the other ones go, so you can go. You can go when you're finished. And I was like, oh shit, can I go? But then I haven't actually read it, but I feel finished because I don't want to read this libtard crap, so I'm just gonna go home, I thought. So I did go home. I saw that you were supposed to place the brochure on the table. So I went and placed the brochure on the table, and the English teacher gave me a thumbs up, and I left. And it's like, I kind of feel like a liar now. Though I didn't actually lie. I mean, I never said that I read it. And I think the person sitting next to me saw that I didn't read it. But it's like, I left even though I hadn't read it. So it's like, I guess it's deceptive, but I really don't care. I'm not gonna read that libtard garbage. So I guess, deceptive AA Nick fan signing out.